Hi, once again I'm in front of you. सॉरी, फर्स्ट तो मैं सॉरी बोलना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि ये लेट पोस्ट है. सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ भोली है, आपके फुटप्रिंट्स विदाउट फीट बुक का एनसीईआरटी, और इसका सेकेंड पार्ट है. बेटा फिर से मैं एक चीज़ आप लोगों को बताना चाहूँगी. मैं बार बार वर्ड टू वर्ड इसलिए कर रही हूँ कि आप एमसीक्यूज़ की प्रिपरेशन के लिए आपको अलग से टेंशन ना हो. आप वर्ड टू वर्ड लेसन के जाएंगे तो चीज़ों को क्लैरिटी से समझेंगे, और कहीं से भी किसी भी सेक्शन से या पार्ट से आपको पूछा जाए क्वेश्चन तो आप उसका आंसर कर लेंगे. सो आई एम एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी फॉर पोस्टिंग दिस वीडियो लेट. So we will start with the second part, and I'm reading and then explaining. Yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? Then the teacher is saying, yes, when you will come to the school, it will be easy. It will not be a difficult task to learn and to speak without stuttering. What you need to do, Bholi, you have to come to school daily. And then the teacher is asking, will you come? Teacher बोलती है कि देखो बोली, तुम्हें रोज़ स्कूल आना है, और तुम जब रोज़ आओगी तो सारी चीज़ें आसान हो जाएगी. एंड क्वेश्चन करती हैं, क्या तुम आओगी? Bholi nodded. Nodded means bow your head in a direction to give your consent, like this. Yes, na? So Bholi nodded. She bowed her head in a direction to give consent. Yes, I will be coming. वो सर हिला के बोलती है, हाँ मैं आऊँगी. Then the teacher understood कि she is hesitating. टीचर बड़ी अच्छी थी, उनको समझ में आ जाता है कि बच्ची जो है hesitate कर रही है. Then she said, no, don't give me answer like this. Say it aloud, be loud and say it, speak out. Then she said, yes. Again she started, but this time it was not very tough for her. And Bholi herself was astonished, means greatly surprised that she was able to say it. Bholi बहुत ज़्यादा surprised होगी कि अरे मैं खुद से बोल ली. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. The teacher said, I said you earlier that it's easy when you will try. Just come to school and try it. And then the teacher gave a book to Bholi. टीचर ने पहले ही बोला था कि जब तुम बोलोगी तो तुम्हारा स्टार्टरिंग जो है, तुम्हारा जो ये हकलाना है बंद हो जाएगा. और फिर टीचर उसको एक बुक देती है. The book was full of nice picture. Nice picture मतलब good pictures, ठीक है. तो the book was full of nice picture and it was colored too. Colored picture थे, colored picture थे. पिक्चर किस किस के थे? डॉग का, कैट का, गोट का, हॉर्स का, पैरोट का, टाइगर का, एंड काउ जस्ट लाइक लक्ष्मी, द काउ विच भोली वॉज हैविंग. तो वो उस बुक में देयर वर मेनी पिक्चर्स एंड इट वर कलर्ड पिक्चर्स ऑफ एनिमल, एंड in front of every picture there was written a word which was relating to that picture. उस पिक्चर का में जो जानवर है उसका नाम लिखा रहता है, और विथ ब्लैक बिग लेटर्स में है, क्योंकि बोली तो भी इससे पहले स्कूल नहीं गई थी तो उनको बेसिक बुक दिया गया. In 1 month you will be able to read this book. The teacher is confident, and she said to Bholi that within 1 month time span you will be able to read each and every word of this book. Then I will give you a bigger one, means of higher standard. इस बुक को तुम 1 महीने में पढ़ लोगी, फिर तुमको इससे हायर देंगे, then still a bigger one, इससे हायर बन देंगे. In time means after some time, after reading, after some time what will happen? You will be the more learned means knowledgeable. You will be the more knowledgeable person than anyone else in the village. Means in the village, whosoever are learned, whosoever are educated, you will be more educated to as compared to them. तुम ज़्यादा पढ़ी लिखी हो जाओगी, then no one will ever be able to laugh at you, and then no one in the village will laugh in front of you or will make fun of you. Then people will listen to you with respect, and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. And then the teacher is saying that when you will become learned, you will become educated, people will listen to whatever you will say, and they will give respect, they will give attention to what you are saying, as well as you will be able to speak without stuttering or stammering. आप जो है जब पढ़ने लगेंगी मुंह खोल के, तो आपका जो स्टार्टरिंग है और स्टैमरिंग है, जो पॉज ले लेके बोल रही है, वो भी दूर हो जाएगा या ख़त्म हो जाएगा. एंड देन शी इज आस्किंग, अंडरस्टैंड means what I am saying you are able to understand. Now what the teacher said कि now you go home and tomorrow come back to the school and you come back early in the morning. वो बोलती अब तुम घर जाओ, कल फिर आना स्कूल, अर्ली मॉर्निंग में आ जाना. Bholi was full of hopes, aspiration, and she was thinking that she is going to be blessed with a new life. What she felt, Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing. Bholi felt suddenly, she experienced something suddenly, that all of sudden that all the bells in the village temple started ringing. उसको लगता है कि एक साथ गांव के मंदिर के जितनी भी घंटियां ना बजने लगी. And trees in front of the school house had blossomed. Blossomed means उसमें bloom हो गए, खिल गए हैं. All the trees which were in front of the school and house, they are now fully covered with red big flowers. पूरे जो फूल है लाल कलर के खिल गए हैं, पेड़ पूरे जो है फूल से भर गए हैं. So she is feeling like that all the trees are covered with red flowers because they had blossomed over there. Her heart was throbbing, her heart was beating, and this time she was feeling that a new hope, a new aspiration, a new life is coming to her. And then year passed and passed. After 1 year, another year, after another year, ऐसे करके साल जाते गया. Everything changed. The village changed drastically. Now the village is a town, a small town. The primary school was converted into high school, and there was a cinema. The people were going to tin shed where they were watching cinema. तो जो cinema hall था tin shed का बना हुआ था, and there was a cotton ginning mill. Ginning means separation of cotton from seeds. ऐसा मिल था जहाँ पे लोग वर्कर जाते थे और कॉटन को सेपरेट करते थे सीड से. ठीक है. The mail train began to stop at the railway station. Now there was railway station in the village, and mail train means express train were stopping at the station. इस village के station में halt करते थे. One night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife. One night what happened after completion of the dinner, Ramlal was talking to his wife, and what happened then? Shall I accept Bishamber's proposal? He said कि tell me, should I accept the marriage proposal which was given by Bishamber? Then the wife said, yes, certainly, sure, you should. Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom. Well-to-do means rich bridegroom. Bholi will be lucky, she will be fortunate, she is having good luck if she is going to get such a rich bridegroom. Bridegroom मतलब वर, ठीक है, दूल्हा. तो a big shop. Then she is saying कि this Bishamber is having a big shop. Shopkeeper था, वो grocer था, shopkeeper था, and he is having his own house, and then thousands of money are there in the bank. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry. In addition to this, means he is rich, he is having own house, own property, money is there in the bank. Then too, he is not asking for dowry. Then the father of Bholi said, that's right, but he is not so young. He said, that's everything what you said is correct, but he is not young. You know, he is same age as I am. वो मेरे age का है. And he also limps, and he is having problem in leg. His leg is injured. He cannot walk properly. Moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up. Grown up means adult. The children from the first wife of Bishamber, Nath, is grown up. They had become adult. So this is the thing which is giving me tension. Then the wife said, no, don't, there is no need to worry. There is no need to be in tension. See, a man of 45 or 50 doesn't mean he is old. He is best prospect for getting married. जो मैन होता है ना 45-50 का भी हो तो उसकी शादी हो जानी चाहिए, बुढ़ा नहीं हुआ रहता है. ठीक है. We are lucky that he is from another village. See, she is talking to husband and she is stating that we are lucky enough, we are fortunate enough that he is not from our village. Because if he will be from, if anyone is from our village, they will not marry our Bholi because she is senseless. She is not intelligent. She is very simple. And then too, she is having that poke marks on the face. जो मैंने पहले बताया था ना, जो उसको small pox के कारण मार्क्स हो गए थे पूरे शरीर में, सिर्फ आई बचा था, ब्लैक कलर के स्पॉट्स हो गए थे जो एकदम विजिबल होते थे। तो अगर वो उस विलेज का था तो वो जानता, तो वो नो वन विल एक्सेप्ट सच टाइप ऑफ गर्ल एज ब्राइड। तो शी सेड कि इट्स लकी दैट ही इज फ्रॉम अनदर विलेज एंड ही डजंट नो, दैट्स व्हाई ही इज रेडी टू marry Bholi. And if we don't accept this proposal, if we are not going to accept, give consent or say yes to this marriage proposal, then she will remain unmarried. वो फिर unmarried रह जाएगी all her life. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. Father was thinking about Bholi, that what she will think when she will listen about this thing. Maybe you are right, muttered, sorry, what will that witless one say? Witless means होता है कि not intelligent. तो the wife is saying what that not means unintelligent girl is going to say. She is dumb cow. Dumb cow means she is simple and stupid, or you can say a fool person. She will not say anything. And then Ramlal muttered. Muttered means whispered, or you can say murmured in a lower tone, in a lower pitch. He said to the wife, maybe. He's not confident, he's not sure, but he's saying maybe you are right. But means there is doubt in this particular statement. He's not confident about the girl. In the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi was lying on the bed, and she was not sleeping. She was lying on the cot means she was lying on the bed and she was not sleeping. Awake means not sleeping. And she was listening to whatever conversation was going in a lower pitch between father and mother. Bishambar Nath was a well-to-do grocer. Then she heard that Bishambar Nath is a very rich shopkeeper. Grocer means shopkeeper hai. And on the day of the marriage, he came to the village for marrying Bholi. At this time, he came with a procession, and in that procession, his all friends were invited, relatives were invited. They were coming. And in front of this procession, there was a band of musician or band of people who were playing music. And this music was from the Indian cinema, and it was one of the popular music. जो जैसे बारात आती तो आगे म्यूजिशियन बैंड वाले रहते हैं, तो जो उस समय गाना ज़्यादा चलता है उसी को बजाते। तो उस समय के हिसाब से होली जब ये बिशंबर नाथ लेके बारात आता है तो उसके आगे बैंड ऑफ म्यूजिशियंस थे, और ये दे वर प्लेइंग म्यूजिक एट दैट टाइम विच वॉज पॉपुलर वन। वो वाला म्यूजिक ही प्ले कर रहे थे जो पॉपुलर था। Then what happened? The bridegroom, the means the Bishambar Nath was riding a decorated horse. घोड़ी पे बैठ के आते हैं तो वो जो horse था decorated था, बहुत सुंदर लग रहा था। Ramlal was overjoyed. Ramlal was feeling very happy to see such a magnificent display of the marriage procession, and by seeing the bridegroom. देखिए पॉम्प मतलब डिस्प्ले होता है, स्प्लेंडियर मीन्स जो होता है ग्रैंड मैग्निफिशेंट। तो बारात बड़ी अच्छी सी, बड़ी सजी धजी, म्यूजिशियन बैंड बज रहा है, लोग अच्छे कपड़े पहने, दूल्हा घोड़ी पे बैठ गया। तो ही वॉज फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी फॉर द डॉटर, because he had never dreamt means imagined, he had never ever thought of getting his fourth daughter Bholi married and having such a grand or magnificent wedding na? So Bholi elder sister who had came for the marriage occasion was feeling envious, means was feeling jealous of her luck. She is lucky that she is going to get married to a rich person. They never ever thought about the person and about the age. They were just jealous of her because this person was rich, and the wedding procession जो बारात लेके आया था वो भी बहुत magnificent था. There was all pomp and show over there. When the auspicious moment, when this moment of marriage came, then the the pandit said, bring the bride, दुल्हन को लेके आओ. Bholi clad in a red silken bridal dress. Bholi was wearing a red silk dress and was led to the bride's place near the sacred fire, and she was brought near and she stood near the sacred fire place where this marriage ceremony has to take place. Garland the bride, one of his friends prompted Bishambar Nath. Prompted means requested. One of the friend of Bishambarnath said, garland the bride means mala pehnaun. To put garland, to mala pehnaun. And the bridegroom lifted the garland of yellow marigold. Marigold, sorry, not Mari. It's marigold. A woman slipped back the silken veil from the bride's face. See, the bridegroom lifted the garland. The jo bridegroom tha Bishambarnath, he lifted the garland, and the garland was made from yellow flower, that is marigold, and a woman who was very near to the bride Bholi, what she did, she slipped back. जो उनका VL था ना, जो उनका जो कपड़ा था, चादर था, जिसको आप दुपट्टा बोलते हैं, जिससे दुल्हन का फेस कैरी करते, उसको स्लिप बैक करती, पीछे की ओर थोड़ा सा खींचती हैं. एंड Bishambar took a quick look at the bride, and then after looking the bride, his hand stopped. He is now not ready to garland the bride. The bride slowly pulled down the veil over her face, and the bride slowly tried to cover her face with that cover. Have you seen her? said Bishambar to the friend and who was standing next to him. Bishambar बोलता है, तुमने देखा क्या bride को? Then the friend said, and he said, see, she is having poke marks on her face. She is having black spot marks on her face. So what? You are not young either. Friend बोलता है, so what? If she is having poke marks, you are not young. You are also old. But if I am to marry her, her father must give me 5,000 rupees. If I have to marry her and she is having poke marks, she is not beautiful, she is looking ugly, then father has to give me some money because I am going to marry her. Ramlal went and placed his turban, his honor, at Bishambar's feet. Do not humiliate me so. Take 2,000 rupees. Ramlal went in front of Bishambarnath, and like in Indian tradition, see, the turban is a symbol of respect or honor. So what Ramlal, the father of Bholi, did, he took his turban and placed that turban at Bishambar's feet, and then he requested that do not humiliate me, do not insult me in front of all the villagers. Take 2,000 rupees and please marry my daughter. No, 5,000 or we go back. Keep your daughter. He, in a very egoistic way, he said ki no, you have to give me 5,000, otherwise we will go and keep your daughter. No, I'm not going to marry your daughter without 5,000. Be a little considerate, please. If you go back, I can never show my face in the village. And then the father is saying, be considerate, be kind enough, and if you are going back, then I will not be able to show my face in front of the villager. It will be an insult for me and insult for my daughter, and then no one will be ready to marry my daughter. Then again he said, Bishambar said, then out with 5,000. If you know all this thing, then come with that 5,000 rupees. Then I will marry your daughter. And tears streaming down, tears were rolling down from the eyes of the Ramlal. He went inside the house. He opened the safe, means locker, and took out the money, counted the money, and then he came back in front of Bishambarnath. He placed the bundle at bridegroom's feet. He kept the bundle of that amount, 5,000, at bridegroom's feet. On Bishambar's greedy face appeared a triumphant smile, and on his greedy face, he was so self-centered, he was so greedy that after seeing that bundle, after seeing that money, a smile was there, and that smile was showing that he was feeling that he has won. He has won. He has done something great. He had gambled and won. It was giving a feeling that he was gambling into something. He was into a game of gamble, and he has won certain amount. Give me the garland, he announced, and he said, give me the garland. Once again, that cloth which was covering the face of the Bholi was slipped back and from the bride's face. But this time it was not like that. But this time her eyes were not downcast. Downcast means looking down. But this time Bholi was not looking down. Bholi नीचे नहीं देख रही थी इस बार. Her eyes were having a sparkling light. She was looking up. इस समय वो आंखें ऊपर की ओर रखी हुई थी, looking straight into the eyes of her prospective husband. Prospective husband means would be. अभी शादी नहीं हुई तो would be husband है. And this time her eyes are up and she is looking directly into the eyes of the prospective would be husband. सीधे सीधे बिशंबर नाथ की आंखों में देख रही हैं. And in her eyes there was neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt. Contempt means होता है आपका disrespect. This time when she is seeing directly into the eyes of Bishambar Nath, she is neither having any anger nor she is hating this person. The only feeling which was able to which any person can read was that there was a look which was showing that she is disrespecting this greedy man. वो एक किसी को डिसरेस्पेक्ट करना वैसी लुक के साथ वो बिशंबर नाथ को देख रही हैं. And Bishambar raised the garland to place it round the bride's neck. After taking that money, he is very happy. He is feeling like he won something. उसको लगता है मैं जीत गया, मैं तो एकदम फायदे में हूँ. And he took the garland, वो जो माला होती है शादी की वरमाला वो लेता है. And he is ready to put it round the bride's neck. वो लड़की को पहनाने जा रहा है, garland the bride करने जा रहा है. लेकिन इतने में क्या होता है, भोली suddenly what she did, suddenly भोली hand struck, her hand came out, struck means came out, like a streak of lightning. जैसे बिजली चमकती है ना, suddenly एकदम quick रहता है, वैसे her hand came out and the hand movement was very quick, it was too quick. And what happened, it was too quick like lightning, जैसे बिजली चमकती वैसी थी. And the garland was flung into the fire. And उसने हाथ हटाया और जो garland था वो सीधा जाके कहाँ गिरा, sacred fire में गिरा, जहाँ पे शादी होनी थी उस अग्नि के सामने, तो उस अग्नि में गिरा जाके. She got up, she stood and she threw away the cover, that cover. वो खड़ी होती है और जो वो VL है ना उसको उठा के फेंक देती हैं. पिताजी said Bholi in a clear loud voice. उस दिन थोड़ी सी आवाज़ तेज होती है, बोलती पिताजी. And her father, mother, sister, brother, relation and neighbors were startled, means surprised, that Bholi has not stammered at all. जब ये बोलती है तो भोली एक बार भी स्टैमर नहीं करती है. पिताजी take back your money. पापा आप जो है अपना मनी है जो पैसा ले लीजिए. I'm not going to marry this man. I'm not ready to marry this man. रामलाल was thunderstruck. Shocked हो गया. रामलाल was shocked. एकदम उसको धक्का सा लग गया, क्या बोली बोल रही है. The guest began to whisper. The guest started speaking in a lower tone. They said कि she is not having any shame. That's why shameless is written over there. And she is ugly. She neither looks beautiful nor she is having any shame. Bholi, are you crazy? Shouted Ramlal. Ramlal was angry at this point of time and he shouted and said, are you crazy? Are you mad? You are not having your senses. You want to disgrace your family. You want to disrespect. Disgrace means disrespect your family. Have you some regard for our izzat? Regard means respect. You are not having any respect for our izzat. हमारी इज्जत के लिए कोई तुम्हें respect नहीं. Then what Bholi said, for the sake of your izzat, said Bholi, आपकी इज्जत के sake के लिए, for keeping your izzat, what I did, I was ready. I was willing means I was ready to marry this lame old man. He is old as well as he is limp too. His leg is he is having problem in leg. Then too I was ready to marry him for the sake of izzat. मतलब for safeguarding our izzat, for protecting the izzat of the family, I was ready to marry him. But I will not have such a mean, but I'm not going to marry a mean means greedy. Mean means low thinking. The person who thinks, who is having low thinking standard, and then he is greedy too, self-centered too, and then contemptible means disrespectful too. So I'm not going to accept this person as my husband. and he's covered too. He is not having dare to face people. So I'm not going to marry such a person. I won't. She was very clear, and she stated that I am not going to marry this person. What a shameless girl, we all thought. She was a harmless dumb cow. One of the lady who was there in that marriage function, she said something. She stated something that this girl is not having any shame. We all were thinking that she is dumb cow. She is harmless. She is simple. She is not intelligent, and she is as simple as a cow. She will never ever oppose to anything. And suddenly, after listening this statement from that old lady, she turned towards that old lady and said, "Yes, auntie, you are right. Yes, you are right. What you said is correct. You all thought I was a dumb driven cow. You all are having same perception, same thought. आप सबकी एक ही thought है कि I am a simple and I will never ever oppose to anything. That's why you wanted to hand me over to this heartless creature. That's why you all people thought that you all will be able to hand over, or you all will be able to get rid of me when I will marry this person who is heartless, who doesn't pay respect to the emotion of other people." But now the dumb cow, the stammering fool, is speaking. But right now the scenario has changed. Abhi situation changed hai. I'm not that simple. I'm having senses. I'm not fool, as well as I'm not stammering. I'm not stuttering. So I am going to speak out for myself. Do you want to hear more, or कुछ सुनना चाहती हैं आप? Vishwambarnath the crosser, when heard all this thing, he went back with his party. The confused bandsman thought that this was the end of the ceremony. The bandsman, the people who were playing music were confused that what happened. They thought कि this is the end of the ceremony, marriage function is over, and struck up a closing song. And they played a closing song that yes, marriage is over. Now they have to play music of closing the ceremony. Ram Lal stood rooted to the ground. He was not able to make any movement. The father of the girl was not able to make any movement. His head bowed low with the weight of grief and shame. He was feeling ashamed of himself, and at that particular point of time he was feeling sad, and his head was lowered down. The flames of the sacred fire slowly died down. Died down means जो अग्नि थी बुझ गई. The fire put the fire of the the flames of the fire, the sacred fire, was put down, and then everyone was gone. No one is there in the function. Ramlal turned to Bholi and said, Ramlal now turned towards Bholi and said, "But what about you, my daughter? What about you? No one will ever marry you now. What you did, when anyone will come to know about this, then no one is going to marry you. What shall we do with you? What we will be doing with you? You are a girl. You should get married. Now the problem is that no one will be agreeing to marry you." And Sulekha said in a low voice, Bholi means Sulekha, she said in a voice that was calm and steady. This time she is calm and steady. And she said, "Don't worry, Pitaji. Don't take tension, Papa. In your old age, I will serve you. I will take care of you as well as mother. And I will teach in the same school from where I had completed my education." मैं उसी स्कूल में पढ़ाऊँगी जहाँ से मेरी पढ़ाई पूरी हुई है, और जहाँ मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है. Learned so much from where I had learned so much. Is not that right, ma'am? And she is asking this question to her teacher, that am I correct, ma'am? The teacher had all along stood in a corner. The teacher was silent, and she was also there in the marriage function, and she was standing over there in a corner without saying anything. She was just observing, watching the drama. Whatever was going over there, she was watching. "Yes, Bholi, of course." Teacher said, "Yes, Bholi, what you said is correct." And in her smiling eyes, the eyes of the teacher were smiling. She was feeling proud. and it was showing that teacher is having a satisfaction. She is having satisfaction by seeing the Bholi decisions, and she was satisfied by the decision which Bholi took at that moment of time, and her eyes were giving a feeling that feeling an artist can feel after the completion of the masterpiece. Masterpiece means that unique piece which will never be created again. So when means whatever a artist will feel or think, contemplating means thinking, the will think after the completion of his masterpiece, in the same way she is thinking, because she has given that confidence, she has given that motivation, she has given that inspiration to Bholi, and now she is thinking my masterpiece, my work of making her a strong girl is completed, and she is feeling very proud of Bholi. that this is the end of the story. ये स्टोरी हमें ये बताता है कि अगर हम चाह दें, हम डिसाइड कर दें, हम सब के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ कमी है, लेकिन उस कमी को लेके बैठ के रोने से अच्छा है ना कि हम आगे बढ़ें, उस कमी को हम फेस करें, एनकाउंटर करें, एंड उस कमी से हम ऊपर उठें, ना कि हम रोते बैठे कि भाई ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये मेरे साथ प्रॉब्लम है, मैं ऐसी हूँ, मैं वैसा हूँ। इसको लेके बैठ के रोने से कुछ नहीं होगा। हमें अपनी जो थिंकिंग है उसको पॉजिटिव मैनर में लाना पड़ेगा और अपनी लाइफ को बेस्ट पॉसिबल वे में आगे की तरफ बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, एंड वी हैव टू मूव अहेड। Apart from this fact that each and everyone is facing problem in the life, each and everyone are having their own set of problems, then too we have to move ahead in the life to lead a good life. So this was the end of the story. आपको कहीं पे भी कोई इशू हो तो प्लीज़ कमेंट बॉक्स में मेंशन कर दें, और आपको मुझसे इंग्लिश पर्टिकुलर क्लास 10th की इंग्लिश में क्या चाहिए वो भी बताएं, ताकि मैं उन सब सब्जेक्ट लाइन्स पे भी वीडियो बना सकूं। एंड देखिए बहुत मेहनत लगती है एक वीडियो बनाने में, तो जो भी वीडियो बनाता है उसका ये एम रहता, मेरा तो एक पर्टिकुलर एम है कि मुझे जो भी पता चले आपसे भी मैं सीखूं, आप मुझसे सीखें, लेकिन आप मुझे बताएं कि आपको और क्या चाहिए, तो मैं उस पर भी वर्कआउट करूँगी। मैं बहुत टेक्निकली साउंड नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैं जो भी बनाती हूँ बहुत मेहनत से बनाती हूँ, एंड कोशिश करती हूँ अपना बेस्ट आपको दूँ। तो वैसे मैं भी चाहती हूँ कि आप लोगों के प्रॉब्लम्स जानूँ, उसके अकॉर्डिंग वीडियोस बनाऊँ, तो प्लीज़ आप अपने सजेशंस मुझे दें। थैंक यू सो मच, गॉड ब्लेस यू।